Hey, yo, whoa, yo, 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 what's up, everyone? How's everybody doing today? Still fixing, setting up everything, but I'll be good to go in a second. How's everybody doing? Hey, you guys have been here for a while. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Um, yes, sir. Don't be shy. Say hi. Wrong mic? Yes, wrong. Definitely. Sorry. Thank you, Massive. Thank you. That should be better now. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing good. Let's do full screen, right? Can we? Yes, we can. How's everyone doing today? Doing good, I hope. Don't be shy. Say hi. Just as here. I don't know. Makoto's here. Massive, Not Hop, Daniel, Nexo, Union Gamer, T-Bone, Loop, Cody Black, The Seas Goat, Keeplete. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Wendell's here. Dragon Fusion, Felix Light. Welcome to the stream, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. I am going to put some music for us in the background. There probably is going to be a pre-show. I thought the pre-show was going to start at 4:30, but pre-show starts at 5, actually. So, yeah. You know what? Let's do Rido again. Rido OST. I'm not just going to try and not destroy y'all's ears with this one. All right. You let me know how everything sounds, y'all, please. I'm doing good, though. Thank you so much for asking, y'all. Appreciate y'all. King's here. Nexo's here. Andrew's here. Welcome to the stream, y'all. Mighty Liquors here. Slick Rick. Excited to see y'all today. Oh, hey, it's a Geoff Keighley show. It's very possible that I'll bring back Kiryu. The man, the myth, the legend. Speaking of, I got my Switch 2 last night, kind of late. Announced that earlier today. I don't have a game for it. I wanted to get Yakuza 0, but nowhere to be found in stores. Yes, the crappy game card thing. I know. I'd rather have the useless plastic than nothing. I know it sucks, but, you know. I'm definitely going to buy less games now with this crap. You know, I am a physical collector, and sounds good? Awesome. So, yeah, I definitely am going to buy less games now, which sucks, but, you know, it happens. Do we have predictions for today? You guys probably have seen my video. If you have not, I can go over the couple of things that I think we could possibly see. State of Play was pretty good. It was pretty good. We agreed on a solid, what was it, 8 out of 10? Our average or something? Now, tonight's Friday night, and I'll be streaming for like 3 hours with y'all. So I'm going to have something to drink. That's how it goes. Friday nights. Yeah. Project Century. 50 minutes of Mr. Kojima, the GOAT. Yes, sir. Yes, Mokona. Tell him. Haha. Tell him. Ace Attorney 7. I'm going to predict this bad boy every time. Every single time. Have a great weekend, y'all. We're going to, you know, you guys are starting your weekend off with me, and I appreciate that. So thank you all so much for being here. If you guys would like to drop a quick thumbs up, I would appreciate that. Helps people find the show. But yeah. Cody, no predictions. Resident Evil 9, very possible. Do I collect for more Nintendo or PlayStation? I play more Nintendo nowadays than PlayStation. I have a lot of PlayStation stuff too, you know. I can show some of the highlights from my collection if you guys want, since we don't have much to predict for. I definitely have a lot of Switch stuff just because, yes, I see Ace Attorney love in the chat. You love to see it. Yeah, I do have decent, you know, I have a decent collection for PlayStation stuff, you know. I have like 10 or so PlayStation Portable games. I have 2 Vita games. I have about 10 or so PlayStation 2 games, about 10 or so PlayStation 1 games. I got around 30 PlayStation 3 games. I have around 30 PlayStation 4 games too, I would say. I have around 10 PS5 games, which my collection is crazy. It's like mostly Sega stuff. I really, the older I grow, the more I want to play portably. So I have a bunch of 3DS games, a bunch of DS games, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, GameCube. Obviously a ton of Switch games, right? Well, a ton. For me, this is the largest thing that I have. I do have a couple of Wii and Wii U games, not that many though. I'm not that big of a fan of these platforms. I am huge into horror, so I do have a couple of horror movies as well, a couple of figures. Big hip-hop fan. I do have a CD collection of hip-hop albums that I like. Yeah. I don't do a lot of merch. I have a couple of figures, but not that many merch. Do have a partnership with First 4 Figures now with their new Figures line, which I dropped the shorts about that earlier today. Really cool little figures for sure. So I have a promo code as well. If you guys want to support the channel and get some cool figures, you can use code DavidCast JRPGs on figures.com. Help support my channel and you have some cool collectibles. So anything that you guys would like to talk about, we have time. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. I can show some stuff off, no problem. What would you guys like to see? I know you guys definitely want to see this. King does then. This one. Top 5 hip-hop albums. You're gonna know. You're probably going to understand my age when I give my top 5. No specific order, okay? It would be definitely Ready to Die, Notorious Big, The Eminem Show, Get Rich or Die Trying, 50 Cent, the documentary, The Game, and the fifth one stuff. Ooh, just give me a second. Okay, I have 3 picks for the fifth one. 2001, Dr. Dre, Illmatic, Nas, Enter the 36 Chambers, Wu-Tang. That's my top 5-ish, I would say. So yeah, I am a late 90s kid, but I listen to a lot of older hip-hop more than modern stuff because I love a few modern rappers, but rap isn't as good as it used to be, in my opinion. So yeah. New Tales of Game. I've heard rumors about that. I think Tales of Arise, kind of mid. Ready to Die, obviously. Yes, sir. Get Rich or Die Trying. Awesome. Kojima is definitely going to be there. If Geoff Keighley's there, Kojima is going to be there. Good taste. Appreciate that, Lucifer. The next Etrian Odyssey game. This one's hard to predict because we talked about that a little bit during the State of Play. I think the development was probably put on hold for a little bit for that one. We know the producer of that franchise was working on Metaphor, so we'll have to wait and see. Yeah. I played Splinter Cell. There's rumors about Splinter Cell as well. I have played, not to completion, that's for sure, but I played one of the GameCube ones. Not sure which one. Very unmemorable in my opinion. I'm not that big of a fan of these style of games. Hey, King, I don't know, man. Whenever. We need to do something else again. That would be cool, for sure. We need to make it happen. I miss your dumbass. Sorry about the mic check. Oh, yeah, you can always count on me to say the world premiere. New age rap is about getting high, a fent mixed with mumbling words and autotune. Yeah, like modern rappers, I do like. I like Dax. I like Mercules. I like Jordan Lucas. I like some of the new stuff that some of the old vets are dropping. Like I like Missionary by Snoop and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fighting game guy, but man, oh man, that new Marvel Arc Sys game. Whew. Arc System works. They make me wish I was into fighting game because their stuff looks so cool. I think Logic is alright. Although you're extremely funny when you talk shit about Logic. I'll give you that, you motherfucker. He's alright. He's alright. Black Flag Remake. I've heard rumors about that. Oh, 3-6 Mafia? Mm-hmm. Yep. I love me some Juicy J. 3-6 Mafia. Yes, sir. A new Ghost Recon? I don't know much about that, Wendell, unfortunately. I don't really know. Now, Arise has good stuff, but the one thing, I had to drop the difficulty to easy because I found bosses to be like sponges, you know? You just hit, and it's just... It was not fun difficulty. It just made fights last too long, in my opinion. Logic has a song with Redman? God damn. I do wanna listen to that. Big Redman fan, so. Yeah, the biracial thing is kinda a little weird. Silent Hill F looked really freaking cool. I don't know much about Silent Hill, but it made me want to play it. That Silent Hill F trailer. What's our dumbass is expecting today? Not much, I'll be honest. I'm just hoping for a good time. Keighley has been doing great with his shows lately, you know. Even Gamescom, there was some decent stuff. So I think most people are going to get at least 2 or 3 things out of his events. And that's like hours of shows. So I understand if you don't watch them because I'm not going to spend 3 hours for 1 or 2 reveals that I want to see. I understand, but I find these shows entertaining, generally speaking. So yeah, I definitely think Capcom's going to show up with Resident Evil, which doesn't please me, I'll be honest, because they just re-revealed Pragmata, and if they show up with freaking our RE9, it means that we're not getting Ace Attorney 7 again, and F them for that, because I've been ready, you know? Project King, what do you think about Project Century showing up tonight? I think it's possible. I would like to see that, for sure. Sakura Wars Collection, Nexo, you know I want that, for sure. One thing's funny, there is Switch 2 on the lineup, you know, for like partners and things that they're going to showcase. I don't think Nintendo's going to show up with reveals, but I think we're going to see a lot of Switch 2 ports or Switch 2 versions or Switch 2 logos next to certain trailers, and that's cool because I was playing with my settings and downloading some of my review copies that I have digitally from my original Switch on my Switch 2, transferring my my save datas and stuff, and I was looking at the system, playing with it a little bit, and I was like, man, I want to play something on it. Yeah, I really do. That's because my dumbass sold my Mario Kart World digital code because I wanted the physical. So, yeah. Yeah, Project Century might be Sunday. That is true. It depends if Microsoft is, giving Sega a bag for the marketing deal or not. They did it before. They did. They did it for... They didn't... I don't think they did it for Infinite Wealth, but they did it for Yakuza Like a Dragon, the original. I played that. The next-gen version was like a 6 months timed exclusive, so... Seth MacFarlane is also on that song with Logic and Redman. I'll be listening to that for sure. Hey, shout out to Doze Bear. Been a while since I saw you, mate. Glad to see you here. Yeah, FF Tactics Remastered. That's a good on my book. I'm not doing Fortnite, dude. Hey, VC's here. Welcome to the stream, homie. We'll do Mario Kart, King. Yeah, we'll do that at some point, but Fortnite, How long have I been waiting for a new mainline Ace Attorney game? Well, Cody, the thing is, I beat 2 weeks ago the last Ace Attorney game that I had to play, which was Investigations 2, a game that was ported to modern platforms in September of last year. It was locked in Japan previously. There was no... This is too loud. Official translation and localization of that title. Hey, nope, not. 100 Lines Last Defense Academy looks lit. It looks pretty cool. I want to check that out. Yep. Count me in. According to IGN, Persona 4 Remake will be revealed at the Xbox Game Showcase, Coogan. According to Nate the Hate as well. I think your boy has expectations for Sunday. FF16 on Xbox this Sunday. Yep, that is also rumored to shadow drop on Sunday. I have not played FF16. I have no desire to do so either. I need to play Rebirth though. I bought that and I didn't have time to play it. I might wait until the Switch 2 version if the Switch 2 version of Rebirth Intergrade is decent. If it is, I might wait for the Switch 2 version to play Rebirth on there. I have not played Claire Obscure. I get this question on all of my videos lately. I have not. Same thing. Low-key hoping for a Switch 2 port at some point. But this one, I've heard way too many good things, so I'm not going to wait too long. If by the end of this year we don't have a Switch 2 port confirmed, I'm probably going to check it out because it looks really freaking cool. I honestly would not expect Atlas to show up today. If it shows up, it's probably going to be like P5X with an ad or something because P5X is releasing in 20 days. So, yeah. Yes, King, they confirmed that earlier today. Free upgrade path from Switch 1 to Switch 2. So you can get a good physical for FF Tactics on Switch, which is all on cart. Or you can get what I believe is not even a game key card. I think it's a code in a box for FF Tactics. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong, but I think. Hey, I'm not French, Coogan. I am French-Canadian. Not the same thing. Hey, shoutouts Crisis Rat here with the super chat. I don't think my alerts work though. Huh. What the hell's going on? No pop-up or anything. Oh yeah, it's not working. Well, crap. Oh, it's because I changed, I think it's because I changed scene. Crap. One sec, y'all. I am not a streamer. How the hell? Widgets? Is that it? Yes, that's it. Off. Alert boxes. Ah! I'm so sorry. I think I fixed it. 1 second. Yes, I fixed it. Kevin didn't donate anything though. I'm so sorry, Crisis Rat, but shoutouts. Thank you so much for your super chat, mate. Saying, hey, David, hoping for some good announcement. P4R, son. Persona 4 Remake. Sunday. And I'll be there Sunday. And we'll go live an hour early. Not 30 minutes, an hour. It's code in a box? I was right? Well, crap. I was gifted the Switch 2 on release date. That is really awesome, Lulai. Any predictions? Anything you guys would like to talk about? Wow, 200 people watching. You guys are on fire. Thank you so much for showing up tonight. I appreciate y'all. It's gonna make this easier on all of us. Okay, pre-show starts. Well, yeah, right. Pre-show starts at 5, or maybe there isn't a pre-show. Is that confirmed? It's not confirmed. Oh, crap. Freaking Geoff Keighley putting the Death Stranding 2 as the game on YouTube for their stream. What a shock. Oh, they have a beautiful love story, though. Oh, y'all. Rido and... Hey, Coogan, don't worry, mate. I'll make sure to go to the bathroom before we start. Yeah, Sega and Atlas, they need to get their crap together here with Switch 2 stuff. They like everything is a key card. There's like no upgrade path. It sounds like they don't really care, you know? It's a bummer. I really wish Nintendo offered more options for the physical micro SD that they put the game card the game on, you know? Like the Switch 1. Like at least a 32 gigabytes one and a 16 gigabytes one for smaller games. Like you're not gonna get real physical versions of like indie titles or smaller stuff anymore, and that's a problem. Yeah, the Somnium Files game, same thing. Yeah, that's what we'll do, Massive Ive. We'll watch the pre-show, but we'll definitely talk over it, just in case if there's something cool showing up, you know. Yeah, we are probably going to bring back Kiryu, that's for sure. Yep, it's been a while. I miss my boy. Hey, I listened to a podcast earlier today, and one of the dude on the panel was like, "There's gonna be a Catherine full body Switch 2 port," and I was like, "What?" I think he was kidding. He was kidding, to be fair, but this doesn't make any sense. Catherine full body. We played that the girlfriend and I a few weeks ago on Switch 1, and it runs perfectly fine. It looks great, so you really don't need a Switch 2 version of that game. And it's too late. Like, you have a lot of games that would deserve the Switch 2 port way more than this one. Persona 3 Reload, Metaphor, freaking Soul Hackers 2. Give me a complete version of that. Advanced Soda, I'm thinking Sunday for Atlas. Yep. Hey, new Trauma Center game, Magtasia. Yes, sir. Oh, crap, Coogan. You're gonna put me on the spot. I have not played Pirate Yakuza in a while yet. That's a crime. That's problematic. I must play this one before the end of the year, though. No choices here. I'm definitely doing that, yeah. This year's been crazy for me with games. I really don't have a lot of time for games this year, sadly. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax Switch 2 port during the pre-show. Yeah. Fake fan. Oh, God. Yeah. I have no... Again, life has been crazy. I just don't have enough time for games. I'm definitely going to play that game. That game was made for me, y'all. I am not only a big Yakuza / RGG fan, but I'm a big Majima fan. So I'm 1000% going to play this. But I know I've heard some of the complaints and criticism for the game. Doesn't really matter. I play everything that RGG drops. That's true, though. Infinite Wealth, it bummed me out. It bummed me out. It left a lot to be desired, in my opinion. I did beat Metaphor. Yep. Took me a while, but I did. Thank you, Kugan. VC, you beat 50 games this year? That's crazy. I'm not even able to beat 10 games a year nowadays. To be fair, I mostly play RPGs. I don't know. I don't think Sony showed the Phantom Blade thing. But it's up for pre-order and everything. We have a date now, don't we? Any things that you guys would like to see? Well, one thing that I always would like to see at a Keighley show is The Wolf Among Us, the sequel. That would be cool. The vocal minority are always the loudest about Pirate Yakuza. I enjoyed it. I think I'm going to enjoy it too, King. You know, I've heard the side content is really good in that game. And I'm a big fan of the sub-stories in these titles, so. Infinite Wealth was a 10 out of 10. That's cool, Loop. That's cool. Valkyria Chronicles come back. Wolf Among Us 2 seems to be deep in development, but I don't know what's taking them so long. Like, these styles of games, Telltale, why? Why is it taking so long? So the thing's about to start in 4 minutes. We're probably going to keep the audio for the pre-show just a little lower than the main event, simply because there's generally not a lot for us, but we'll still watch it for sure. Ah, the famous Trails of Questions. I played Trails of Cold Steel 1. I played it for 30, almost 40 hours. I wanted to like it, but the combat really killed it for me. But that was like 5 or 6 years ago. It was like pre-COVID, so it's been a while. I remember the character, story, setting, and music to be very decent, and that's what I liked about the game. But the gameplay, the combat was not fun at all to me. That being said, I promised, and I will, play the Trails in the Sky remake in September. Because, well, first, my man King, he played Trails in the Sky, like the original this year. He liked it a lot. We have similar taste, I would say. At least in terms of RPGs, we have similar taste. And I've heard a ton of good things. I've heard it's the best way to start with that franchise. It's modern. It's on my favorite platform. So it's winning conditions for me. So this is the second and probably the last chance that I give this franchise. If it grabs me, good. If it doesn't, I'm good. I'm moving on. Tokyo Xanadu, I have not played that. I do own that though. Yep, the collection that they did. The state of play I thought was decent. I gave it a 7.5, 8 out of 10. There was a lot of good stuff. For a state of play, it was solid VC. Not a lot for me, but I can still recognize its quality. The most exciting thing to me was the FF Tactics Remastered, especially since they chose the PS1 version, which is the version that I have not beaten. But FF Tactics Advance is one of my favorite GBA games of all time. I played that very early, and I replayed that in 2019, I would say, and I still like it a lot. So the one thing about Trails of, y'all, I don't have a lot of time for games either. So if I fall in love with that franchise, that's gonna be a problem. And I do this YouTube stuff, which I love to do. I cannot afford to completely miss out on this, on other games, because I'm a fan of that franchise, you know. Hey, Drew's here. Welcome to the stream, dude. Appreciate you being here. SMT4 Remake? Remake is dangerous territory, but maybe at some point. Cool. Here we go. Lil Wayne dropped last night as well. I have not had time to listen to the quarter 6, but I will. I've heard a lot of things. I'm a little bit scared. All right, let's drop Rido. I always like to refresh before we start. Let's do that again, just in case. All right. Thanks for calling it, y'all. Appreciate y'all. As always, if you can tell me how everything sounds for the audio, I would appreciate that. We'll keep it a little lower for the pre-show. And then before the real thing starts, I'm going to go take a leak to be safe, right? You guys know me. Piss and miss. Really, VC? Really? Give it a few listens. I've heard the one track that he dropped early, and I was not a fan at all. That auto-tune crap sucks, but the man can rap. I just want him to rap. Stop trying to be Migos or any other that crap, you know? Yeah, no piss and miss. Hey, y'all, I want to thank you so much for being here with me tonight. It's going to be fun. This is too loud. This is too loud for the pre-show.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Geoff Keighley.
I love the energy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Summer
Do
Games
you all
Fest.
want me to
A
lower it a
showcase
little
to
bit more?
Celebrate what's new and next in video games. Now, every year we have the distinct honor of coming together to spotlight the boundless creativity.
I know. I like the
behind
quarter
our
5 though.
industry. Thank you all for joining
Quarter
us
5, quarter
and giving us
5.
your time. And special thanks to Dante.
Sneaker
I was reading
man.
my feed this morning and saw that he canceled a date and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're going to do our best to make it worth your while. We have a really fun show ahead. Over the next 2 hours,
featuring Dante from
we're
Devil
gonna
May
give
Cry.
you a whirlwind tour of dozens of games
Sounds good.
from studios big
Thanks, y'all.
and small. From Lego bricks to puppets, zombies to Marvel heroes, this show has a little bit of everything, including, yes, some brand new game announcements.
World premiere.
Gotta have some of those. Now, before we dive into the excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam so far in 2025 by units, according to Game Discover Co. Lots of great games. Now, the list includes beloved franchises, but sitting proudly at #1 with over 13 million units sold since February
Monster
is
Hunter
Repo,
Wilds.
a groundbreaking indie game
Really?
crafted by a passionate team of
I've
just
never heard of
10
this.
people at Semiwork in Uppsala, Sweden. And closely trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake. Absolutely. Now let's also applaud Claire Obscure from Sandfall. Okay.
The energy.
They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not there yet, but it is a monumental achievement, earning the highest user Metacritic score ever recorded for a game.
Wow.
All from a team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from.
If someone wants to send me a PS5 physical copy of that game, I'll play it earlier.
One thing is clear. With digital distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most
hard to get
innovative
too,
projects
right?
increasingly
It sells
emerge
out
from
instantly, the
outside
physical copy.
traditional publisher system. That's something to celebrate. But with more than 18,000 games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now is discovery. And that's precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential. These events help remarkable games, big and small, find their audiences. And hopefully, if you're watching this show, you'll discover your next favorite game. So, in that spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. In 2017,
I know it's been interesting, the physical Claire Obscure copies. It's been
Today,
interesting.
You're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom, and a small dedicated team can achieve.
So is Geoff going to do like Sony and open with a puzzle game?
Announcement.
World. Oh, no world premiere. Come on.
You think you're the harbinger? You might be.
There's always a lot of Souls-like in these shows too. Space games, shooters, live service titles, and Souls-like. That's generally 80% of your show.
They know naught of your nature. You're a weapon, child.
Kind of like Bloodborne meets God of War 2018 or something. Yeah, with Doom, I assume.
They'll worship you until you fail. Then what?
No, we're not, Cody. We're not. Oh god. Strangers of Paradise, FF Origins. I forgot about that. I'm a proud non-gamer of that game, Exo. Oh, it's a sequel? Okay.
All right, didn't that look great? Well, we got lots more to come, but right now, the end, the Nexus War, Galactus Fight, or even live at Risky Reels. Over the years, Fortnite has innovated with mass-scale live in-game events. And tomorrow, Fortnite is set to do it again across console, PC, and phones. The Death Star's super laser is charged and ready to decimate the Battle Royale island. But there's still hope. You and your friends can join the fight. Here's the first exclusive look at what you'll be part of tomorrow in the brand new live event, Death Star Sabotage.
That's a lot of wrath. I played Fortnite a little bit. We played for a whole night with a friend in like 2020, 2021, I would say, and I never played it again. It was fun though, for what it was.
Think I saw Jonesy. All right.
Piss break.
Right now, it is an honor to
Fair.
welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a few short weeks.
Already?
With each of his games, he pushes the gaming
Oh,
medium in
he's
bold
already
new
here.
directions, and we are honored to have him with us for the first time at Summer Game Fest in person.
Never mind.
Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima.
Oh, yeah. First time at Summer Games Fest, really? I'm shocked. Oh, God.
Aki, great to see you. Mr. Kojima, here we are. The world tour begins at Summer Game Fest. It's great to have you here. We are so excited for DS2. So let me ask you, Mr. Kojima, you've worked for many years on this project. What do you hope players take away from DS2 when they play it
Probably
later this
wait,
month?
Agent Green. They're going to do DDS at some point for sure.
Well, we hit the
Yeah, of course
pandemic
it's here.
after we released
僕ら
DS1.
皆さん、コロナを体験したと思うので
Everyone experienced
コ
the
ロナを
pandemic.
体験した中での
So,
新しいつながりというか
I wanted to
それをも
show
う一度ゲー
something
ムをプレイし
new,
ながら、
connection.
考えていただき
Curious
after
for
we
stuff that no
faced
one
the
cares
pandemic. So
about,
I
King.
want everyone you to think
Certain
about
people
that
care
when you
about
play
this.
game.
Okay, well, talking about playing the game, it's coming out later this month, but right now I know you prepared a special exclusive clip for SGF. Let's take a look at this.
はい
He was about to say something. Oops. I have, yeah, same thing. I don't care for Death Stranding. The dude said to critics like, "Oh, previews were a little bit too good. I'm not comfortable with that," or something along those lines. Like, come on, dude. You're not gonna try and tell me that you're not happy that people are happy with the previews. Come on.
Welcome. Have a seat. Over here, please.
Yeah, this is not Persona 6, that's for sure. No, I have not played Death Stranding. No desire to either.
No smoking, please. So you are Neil Varna. Mm-hmm. What do you do? For living?
This is gonna be long, isn't it? Oh, crap.
I'm a porter.
So thank you. We're good for today.
Okay. Thanks.
Neil.
What?
So you made it then.
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
The girl. You're alive. Stop! 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 Stop!
You guys are funny.
So much mystery. Well, that was a clip from the game, a cutscene. We saw a first glimpse of Neil and Lucy, and we met them in the trailer back at South by Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more about this clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy.
DS2 で非常に重要なキ
In
ャラクター
DS2,
です。
it's a very important character.
ニールと
Ah, that's a good
Neil.
question, Mighty
まあちょ
Liker.
っと詳しくは言いません
Kojima's
I
on
can't
another
really say
level
because
for
there'll be spoilers.
Keighley.
手にカニ座の刻印が
You
2人ある
saw the cancer mark on both of their
深い
hands
深いつながりがあって、
So they have
これが
this
物語に
deep
大き
connection
く関わってきます。
and reveals
で前回
throughout the
プ
story.
リフっていう人気キャラクターがい
And
ま
last
したけ
time
ど
on
マツさん
DS1,
がやって
we have
Is this
Cliff,
even
who was played
related to
by
the first
Max.
game?
彼はもういなくなった
And
の
of
で
course,
I
by
wouldn't be
story,
surprised. I wouldn't be
he will
shocked if
not
it's
be in
completely
DS2.
like different.
But this time, Neo
Hey, what's up, Vish? Welcome to the stream, mate.
playing like the role that Max did. for DS2
で、
this
まあ、クリ
time.
フすごい人気あったので、
And Cliff was a very
まあ
popular
クリフを超えるようなキャラク
But
タ
I
ーを作ろう
think
として、まあ、ルカさん
We
に
have
お
to
願い
kind
し
of
て、
like top that
結構いい
character.
キャラクタ
So
ーになった
Luca
と
Marinetti was a great
非
actor,
常に
and I
心
think
に残る演技もして
it
いた
worked
だい
great.
て
He did a
Yeah, they
great
were cheering.
performance, so I think you'll like this new character,
も
Neo,
う
too.
20日後にゲーム出るんで、
Well, the game's going to be out in 20 days, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, you know. That's
I know.
what I brought today.
But there is more to share, and you won't have to wait very long to learn more about the game. Actually, this Sunday, as part of Summer Game Fest,
Okay,
you tune into
makes
the
sense.
DS2 live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. He'll be sharing a new demo of the game, live gameplay demo, alongside Elle Fanning and Troy Baker, and I'll be there hosting it. And let's just say this is not the last that you've seen of Neil this weekend, and we'll leave it at that.
ニールのゲームプレイシーンっていうの
Yes,
を出し
I'll
ます
show you
ので
the gameplay scene of
見
Neo.
に来てください。
So hope you enjoy. Will join us Sunday too.
Excellent. All right, thank you so much. Hideo Kojima, everyone. Great to see you, Mr. Kojima. Thank you. All right, and
Okay.
now I'd like to introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along for the party, a veteran games journalist on GameSpot and the co-host of the Friends Per Second podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
She's great. I like her.
Thanks, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, a new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here, you can engage in
I think there's,
intense
like, no
combat,
pre-show.
fight for land, glory,
It was,
and
like-
legacy, and lead massive armies into epic scale battles.
Because normally
as
Jeff is
narrated
only
by
there for the
actor
main event,
Tom
so
Hardy.
yeah. I think it's just that's it. That's our show.
So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands.
Oh, another thing that I forgot to mention for Keighley shows, a lot of cutscenes. Not a lot of gameplay, generally.
I sought no war.
Yep, Hamada, yep, totally correct. That's another thing. Like Geoff Keighley, he said like the PlayStation is Summer Games Fest, it was PlayStation's Day to Play. PlayStation is not even acknowledging him, but he's saying that there's Summer Games Fest. If Nintendo announces a direct for June, he's gonna say that this is Summer Games Fest as well.
Redemption through my deeds.
It's crazy stuff.
But some paths, once taken, have only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only
Cutscene syndrome. Nah, not really, y'all. Not expecting any type of Atlas logo here.
but that's just my story.
Rumors are saying we're getting a direct this month. I don't know.
Go right your own.
Probably. I would probably assume that there's gonna be one. Probably next week too, if there's one.
That was a very cool new project in a brutal European medieval world. Now it's time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a thrilling new entry in the
Sega's
legacy
here.
of racing action games within the Sonic
Wow,
franchise.
Sedgman.
Crossworlds brings other worlds
Interesting
and familiar
timing.
faces to Sonic Racing, including surprise guest characters being revealed here at SGF
Oh.
for the first time.
Oh, that is very much possibly a Persona or Yakuza guest character. I like the Sonic Racing games. Generally, they're not all good, but a lot of them are good. Sonic Riders is good. I like that they added the boards. Okay, Hatsune Miku. Makes sense. Oh, ho, ho, let's go, the man himself. Oh, the dragon card. Ah, that's sick. What a cool idea. Woohoo! Called it. Wow. That's cool. The Arsene car. Here's Persona 6, y'all. Nice. As soon as he said guest characters, I was like, yep, we're probably gonna see Joker. Oh man, that's cool. September 25th. Hey.
Coming in September, but that is not all. We'd like to introduce the man behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm honored to be here to talk about our latest Sonic Racing game. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team. You can feel brand new experience from the new future travel ring, which you can warp in the race. Also, unlike other kart racing games,
that's pretty cool.
This game will have
same. That's why I was like,
matchmaking.
he's talking about Yuji Naka, but he's in jail.
So you can race against all of your friends across all of the platform.
Oh, cool. Crossplay.
Lastly, I have one more thing I'd like to show everyone here today. Take a look inside of the travel ring.
Oh, what the hell? Really? What the hell? Okay, I guess.
Minecraft and Sonic. I guess you could say you gotta go craft. I gotta laugh. That's all I want. That's all I want. Next, we're excited to reveal a brand new action RPG from Bandai Namco Studios.
Oh, the Tales of.
Embark on a journey across a dark fantasy world and uncover a vast story that
I'm intrigued.
time.
Hopefully it's better than Arise. Nah, that's not Tales of.
Time. For some,
What the hell?
it heals.
For
others,
oh, what's that game that they did?
it wounds.
2022.
And for our world,
I forgot the name.
it promises
Reminds me
only
of that. Code Vein.
oblivion.
Yes, sir. Yes, that's what I was referring to.
Our hopes lost long ago.
You guys are good. Yep. Code Vein vibes.
But you have the power to change all of this.
Hey, take care of Ish.
We're a weapon to wield.
I don't know how Code Vein did.
Sins of ruin. In this time, or maybe the next, you'll find how to save us all.
Code Vein never appealed to me. So that probably means, yeah, we called it. That probably means no new Tales of either, right? Because that would be 2 action RPGs by Bandai Namco announced at the same time. Not a lot of Switch 2 logos for now either. This game, I thought would be on Switch 2. Looking at it. Interesting. Not that I particularly care. Space game? I did not expect that either. Yeah. Yeah, that's not Ace Attorney 7, fortunately. Welcome to the stream, Patatis. I do like the first message that I'm seeing from you. Little Nightmares? End of Abyss. Not a lot of last gen versions either, right?
Cool
PS4,
new
Xbox
game.
One.
That was End of Abyss, the debut title from Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive, an atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026 to the Epic Games Store and consoles. Next, we'll step into the black and white world of rubber hose animation with Mouse PI for Hire, developed by first-time developer Fumi Games and published by PlaySide, releasing later this year. Here's a quick new look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
There's something rotten at the heart of Mouseburg.
Crooks beware.
Oh yeah, this one looks cool.
In the house.
There are those who have bent the city to their will,
Dumb wise guys and fake cheese wheels.
and those who do anything to save it.
I'm curious about the gameplay, but it looks cool. Visual style is crazy, like the 60s cartoons.
Here we go.
Yep, this one looks cool.
Another
I definitely
role for
need to see
Troy
more, though.
Baker. All right, that's not all from PlaySide. Now comes the announcement of another ambitious project from this independent Australian developer. We've been talking to them for a while about this project, which builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium
Pacing isn't too
real-time
bad for
strategy
now.
game built for PC based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
An RTS? Fantasy? IPs? PC? Age of Empires? Maybe? I'm interested as well, but I need to see more.
You may think you know how the game is played. But this is not the game you know.
Orcs Must Die 5? Game of Thrones? Okay. I have not seen Game of Thrones, so I wouldn't know.
This is your legacy.
It's just another, like, what we're looking at right now is a real-time strategy game.
And who dies?
So the trailer is kind of worthless, right? It's not, you're not gonna see this when playing the game, you know? There's the new BioShock, the new game that looks like BioShock that isn't made by the BioShock team. I don't remember the name. Is it Judas? Is that possible? Don't quote me on that.
Game of Thrones.
War for Westeros.
War for Westeros.
Okay. Sorry, that wasn't intentional.
All right, now it is time for the global reveal of an FPS action-adventure.
Of course.
RPG.
RPG? What the hell? Judas is made by the BioShock team. Okay, right. So I got the right name. Cool.
The great Silkovsky on set. One could count a million
Space game.
suns in the known universe. So why do we deny other intelligent beings? It is said, if they were out there, they would have visited Earth. answer is
We always need to call out a space game, okay?
but
We should
time has
count
not
them
come
too.
yet.
Count the number of trailers with gameplay, the number of trailers without gameplay, the number of space games. We should have done that.
Dawn of a new era.
You guys remind me to do that during the Game Awards. I think that could
The
be
era
funny.
of atomic.
Atomic Heart. Yeah, Jeanette called it. What? At least we have gameplay.
Have a good hunt, Captain.
It's all good. VCI have monetization off, so we're cool. A shot for every space game? Count me in. YouTube wouldn't agree though, but I'd be down. Nah, it's cool, y'all. No monetization on here. I don't want y'all to get ads during live streams. I think that's ridiculous. Sup, Rookie Shaker? You missed Ichiban Kasuga and Joker in Sonic Crossworlds.
That's right. Atomic Heart 2 is in active development at Munfish on Unreal Engine 5, a spiritual successor to the first game with a retro-futuristic world on a global scale, and this time there's a greater emphasis on RPG elements and player freedom. But that, believe it or not, is not all from Munfish today.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube. I can still barely believe it
They didn't
myself.
say what consoles. Yeah, that's right. They said consoles, which, if you say consoles,
When it showed up, I
in
was
my
in the
mind,
lab.
that means it's
I
releasing
didn't
on
even see it.
Xbox One,
You know,
PS4,
I
PS5,
felt that same
Xbox
fear,
Series,
though.
Switch, Switch 2,
terrible
and
sense
then
of my
PC.
own
It's releasing
powerlessness.
everywhere. Yeah.
How did the whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
I'm a little bit confused about what they're doing now. Are they like revealing the third game? Or is this a multiplayer Atomic Heart game? I think that's probably a multiplayer game. Yeah. Was that necessary? Okay.
Cute little guy. The Cube is yet another new project from Munfish, an MMORPG
An
shooter set
MMO.
in the Atomic universe on a massive levitating cube. You can see there where the edges are constantly rotating to create unique gameplay combinations that are ever evolving. All right, let's jump into
Interesting
the
idea.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion universe. The new retro beat 'em up coming to PC and consoles this holiday with multiplayer fun for up to 4 players. You can pick between 15 Marvel characters to play,
See
but
ya,
so
T-Bone.
far only 7
Thanks for
have
showing
been
up.
revealed. Well, now it's time to meet the next.
At least it has gameplay. Yep. Let's give him that. One sec, y'all. Its little dumbass was barking because he saw another dog. You know how it goes. Watch this dumbass show instead.
This isn't hell.
Oh, that's not Ace Attorney 7. God damn it. Ah, that's Onimusha. That's cool for some of y'all though.
You don't have a chance.
Damn, son.
Not enough. I need more. Pick your battle, piggy.
Yeah, Abe. That's what we're expecting. Persona 4 Remake Sunday. Xbox Game Showcase.
We both want the same thing, Musashi. But there's only room for one.
Since there's not going to be a pre-show, I'm going to have to go take a leak during this show.
Words never did work between us, did they?
But we'll wait for a strategic moment to do so. I'm not going to piss and miss again. Yeah, I know it's a big deal. It's not for me. I don't care. But this game's a big deal though. And it looks cool. It looks great. It's Capcom. It's probably going to be good. Capcom used to suck, right? Like 10 years ago, they used to do only ports, and nothing else. Now they're doing a lot of new stuff. It's cool. Plus, they're still doing a lot of ports.
Which we announced back
Capcom's
in December
good.
at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets. And this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years. As a team at Sans String Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's actually a thing. What you're about to see is running completely in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an unexpected new game announcement that combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action.
Yeah, that's
Check this out.
probably my cue. Yes, it is. Okay, be right back. No piss and miss. You guys spam me.
Fuzzy, the tournament of a million punches, you'll get yourself killed!
All right, you little sick of fuzzy shit. Show me what you got. What? If you're gonna be champ, we gotta transform you. Why are you even here? Don't waste my time.
Save us, Fuzzy, or we'll die!
Attaboy. Attaboy. Eat bread, crap, burnt toast, carb load. This meat ain't gonna beat itself. I've been taking dumps in there all day. Jeff.
Super fun. Got to wish list that, right? All right, well, next it's time to see the announcement of a brand new game, In Deception We Trust.
An ancient white castle deep in the mountains, lost to time.
All right,
and
I'm here.
legend. Only the chosen
Whew.
find their way here.
Sorry about that.
Gathered from every corner of the earth, divided yet bound. Wolves
Thanks for not trying to troll my ass, you guys.
engaged in a perilous
I should be
dance
good for
of
the rest of the
wits,
show. I
a
should be.
game where truth is but a shadow. Enough theatrics. I'll get to the point. Killer N is a murder mystery action game.
The Muppet game
The
is a
killers
Punch-Out
lurk
game?
elusively in plain
What?
sight.
Interesting.
Kill someone, and a clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints, blood.
Well,
clothes.
this
The
is
lab
probably not
scrambled to
interesting
find
for many
clues,
people.
one
I have a
step
question.
closer to
Has anyone
unmasking
played
the culprits.
Hitman?
Who is guilty will eventually
Has
come
anyone
to
played
light.
Hitman?
Wolves
I kind of
win
want to
by
get the
killing every
Hitman
lamb.
collection
Lambs
thing
win
on
by
Switch too.
rooting out every wolf.
That franchise has always
Such
looked interesting to
simple
me, but I've
rules.
never played the
But there's
games.
so much more to
Should
this
I?
game of murderous mystery. Complete quests to level up, buy items with the gold you earn, loot chests for weapons and armor, steal items, blow up opponents, poison others, place traps, discover one of your own is a wolf. Is killing not to your taste? Then you'd better escape the castle.
Yes. No.
Now the
Hitman's
paths
great.
to
Yes.
victory are
Okay.
clear. You would
I
do
don't
well to
play
remember,
many games like
deceit
this,
and
though.
deduction are your strongest weapons in this
Trilogy's
game
all
of
you need.
life or
The trilogy is
death.
what's on Switch, right?
Your invitation
Switch 2. Sorry.
awaits.
Yeah. Ooh, World of Assassination. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's what's on Switch.
That was Killer in a 24-player multiplayer game from Square Enix,
Trial
where
and
you
error
compete
stealth.
in a game of life or death using social deduction skills to win. All right, it's hard to believe this next game was first announced at TGA in 2021. And though it's been a while, their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about Ark Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date coming later this year. From Embark Studios, here's the world
I
premiere
played
of the release
Dishonored.
date trailer
I played that
for
a little
Ark
bit on
Raiders.
PS3. PS3. Damn. Concord 2?
Let your body settle into a slower rhythm.
Yo, thanks for being here, y'all. I need y'all to entertain
Clear
me
your
during
mind
these
of
shows.
all distractions. You don't have to
Are
walk
we
this path
eating?
alone.
JRPG fans? We're not. Yeah, we're not.
Surround yourself with resourceful friends.
Yeah, it's been pretty mid so far. I would have to agree.
Here, you are in control.
Yeah, we're not eating. JRPGs? Yeah. It's been kind of slow for JRPGs lately. We had some great years, but this year has been kind of calm.
That's right, everyone. Ark Raiders is coming October 30th, 2025 for PC and console. Congrats to Embark Studios. All right, Dune fans, now you can finally step onto the world of Arrakis yourself. Dune Awakening combines the survival and MMO genres with a thrilling cinematic story. It arrives on PC in just a few days on June 10th, but you can play it right now in Steam Advanced Access. Here is a brand new look.
Okay. Space game? Nah, that's Dune. No space game. There was some cool stuff, for sure. For me, State of Play was better, for now. For me. I would not play a Mario Dynasty Warrior games. Nah. I'm not that big of a Warriors fan either, right? Strikers did something different, which was kind of cool. But it ended up being a little unmemorable to me. Yes, that helps, Cody. Thank you. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, I might check that out. Announce a real SMT cross Fire Emblem? Yes, sir. Yeah, no RPGs. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, that's Dune. Yeah. I have something in my throat that kind of hurts. Sorry, y'all. Too much sand. Alright, so it's been 45 minutes, so let me ask. What's the grade out of 10? Let's go. First lecture. I want to see the grade for now. See if they can... For me, it doesn't pass. For now, it really doesn't. For my personal taste. I don't care for anything that they show. So, Joker and Sonic, Crossroads, and Ichiban is pretty cool. So I'm going to give them a 2. 2 out of 10 for me. But I want to hear what you guys have to say.
I saw my world fall to ash. Consumed by the void.
2, 5, 0, 4, 3, 3, -1, 6, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 6. It doesn't pass so far. It doesn't. Yeah, same thing. Only Sonic so far. Only Sega, goddammit. Well, look at that freaking PS5 collection, y'all. This is ridiculous. I need to show y'all. I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but I'll try.
Some say time
Probably
stops for no one.
Oh yeah, nah, that's not happening. PS5 collection goes as follows. Judgment, Lost Judgment, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Like a Dragon Gaiden, Like a Dragon Ishin, Yakuza Like a Dragon, Persona 3 Reload, Soul Hackers 2, Persona 5 Royal. So that's all Sega and Atlas so far. Spider-Man Miles Morales, Tales of Arise, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Gran Turismo 7, FF7 Rebirth. Metaphor Refantasio. That's it. Crazy, huh? Okay.
Every hero's tale begins with a trial.
Oh.
But the true lead of the story has
Some
yet
weeb
to
shit.
emerge. Whatever's coming next.
An action RPG. So many action RPGs. Look at Clear Obscure did something good for us. It's good. Well, it's actually good, apparently. But other than that, it actually showed. It's another good example of turn-based can work in modern days. Which is why I want to support the studio, and I want to try that game out.
What happened while I was out? So
I can see them, Sandfall, I can see them doing a, some sort of DLC for Clear Obscure. No, I have not played it. I want to, though. I really want to. I want to get a physical copy. Preferably a Switch 2 port. That would be awesome. That's best case scenario for me. But I'm going to try it out at some point.
I'm really curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Google Play Games, bruh.
A rat in the vessel. Such a tiny nuisance. I know all your secrets.
Yeah, only $50 too. Yeah, which is cool for sure.
And don't come back.
That's Mio, Memories in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam.
I
that you
don't
can
have a
play
lot of
right now
expectations,
as
but
part of Next Fest.
I need
What
to
you're
see
about
something
to see
good
next
now.
is a stop-motion co-op platformer where everything has been crafted by hand. It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
Persona 5X in 20 days, by the way. It's crazy. I knew when they would reveal it in English that it would drop soon after. I always predicted that. That or a shadow drop. Yeah, that's weird, man.
Don't you see? We can't.
Come on, follow
I saw a lot of y'all asking for RE9. I think RE9 is probably going to show up. I think there's potential for Sega to show up with a surprise too. Don't build expectations, but what do we know? What's dated for Sega for 2025? We know it's going to be a slower year. They told us, but
Mafia: The Old Country, the next entry in the
I'm intrigued about Mafia: The Old
franchise
Country.
from the team at Hangar 13. It's a gritty mob story set in the brutal underworld of 1900 Sicily. Here is the Summer Game Fest trailer.
I'm intrigued. I want to see gameplay though. First thing that we see, not actual gameplay.
Who are you?
Sono Enzo. I work here.
Yes, Wendell.
My
Yep,
friends,
they said they would.
My family, my beautiful daughter, Isabella.
Don Torrisi looks out for people around here.
I made a video about that. If you want
Sometimes
to know more
it's
about
feeling less
P5X for
than
consoles.
and we need to
teach them all this.
Remind them of their obligations.
Nah, no Kiryu if it's at this is at least a little bit interesting. Mafia is cool.
Means everything. If this is how he wants it, this is how it'll be.
The Dons noticed you, Enzo.
Do you guys think Sega's showing up with something else today? Not Sunday, today.
Do you wish to commit?
Again, what's dated for Sega? Let me check. I don't think they have much other than Sonic.
When Isabella became involved, it became
Sega 2025 games.
His family.
They have nothing. Shinobi?
We do not always get to choose what we do.
The Switch 2
We can choose
versions?
who we are.
There's nothing.
And who are you, Enzo?
Project Century isn't dated. We don't have a well, we got Pirate Yakuza.
And if you thought
No
that
other
guy was a
RGG
stud,
game?
just wait till you see this next game.
Yo, shouts Demi Crow. Welcome to stream, homie. It's been a while. No Jack Bro. Yeah, that was not Jack Bro's remake, my man.
Just like Split
Thanks
Fiction.
for your support,
Here's the
dude.
first ever
Happy
look.
to see you here. It's been a while. Sonic Frontiers 2? Nah, they're doing Sonic Crossroads in September. Maybe a reveal at the Game Awards at the end of the year. Oh, that's right. Freaking Sega bought Angry Birds. I forgot about that. Yes, Mokona, I would love for Jet Set Radio or Crazy the Taxi to show up. I think that would be sick. I'm hungry for... I want to see Jet Set Radio, for sure. I think that would be awesome. Anything you guys want to talk about while we're watching this? Questions? Any topics of discussion? I feel chatty tonight. I feel good. I'm happy to be here with y'all. Thank you for being here again. I know I always say this, but I used to struggle through these shows by myself before I started YouTube. 5 years on YouTube for me this year, by the way. And that's all because of you, so thank you guys, for real. What do I think of the game so far? There were some quality games shown, don't get me wrong, but for me there wasn't much. That's the thing. I know, Loop, I know. And you know that the dumbass with actual expectations in me heard
I'm
that.
Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor
that
for a
Jeff's
few familiar
mother?
faces you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon. Some with squirrel
Nickelodeon.
suits, thank you. Some with science
I am
smarts,
doing
and
good, Smart
some
J. Thank
with
you for asking.
serious attitude.
Thank you,
Nickelodeon
Crisis
has
Rat.
always
Thank
been
you,
about
Knight.
wild worlds and weirder characters. And while I'm mostly sworn to secrecy
Yes, there will
today,
be a Persona 4 remake, yeah.
I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like
Oh.
never before.
Oh.
I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Yee-haw!
Interesting. Yeah, Code Vein 2 is a game that I would say is pretty cool. It's just not for me. I am very excited. Hey, y'all. You probably saw that on socials. Hoping. I'm hoping to get a chance to play Raido early. I have nothing to confirm, unfortunately, but I kind of have hopes. So maybe we'll have coverage again. I previewed it, so that was awesome. Hey, King, here's your SpongeBob. This reminds me of something. What does that remind me of? Oh, that's it? Oh. Oh, that was Game Mill. Game Mill is the yeah, Game Mill doesn't have a good reputation.
From disease and puppet frenzy in Lies of P. Overture is a DLC.
Oh, the P4 new voice acting cast.
Back in time with new
I made one video about that, but
and of course, imposing enemies and bosses. Here's the exclusive new look.
Oh. I thought I heard something that triggered my inner senses, but nah. Nah. Lies of P extension? League of Nicktoons? Yo, Wendell showing up with the super chat here. Thank you so much, Wendell. I'm dying for P4 Remake and P6. Let's go, Atlas. Sunday, y'all. Sunday. Maybe not P6, but at least P4 Remake. Is that Lies of P? Yes, that's Lies of P. Okay, cool. Hey, Wendell, thank you once again. Appreciate you, man. Joa, this thing is supposed to be around 2 hours long, so we're like halfway through. We kind of got Persona 5 Racing, that's true. Oh, it's a new game. New Lies of P. Okay, maybe not a new game then. DLC? That's a shadow drop, I assume?
Yes, that's right. Overture is available today across all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend. All right, next up, the small video game publisher Serenity Forge, based in Boulder, Colorado, shared this game with me a few months back with a DM that said, Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill. That piqued my interest. I think you might get a kick out of this announcement, too.
Okay, you caught my attention, that's for sure. What? Oh no, they're doing the Doki Doki thing again. Oh, what a peaceful and cute game.
I sit at the front of the dinner table.
Yeah, that's gonna be fucked up.
My plate's full. Plates of food. Plates of tomatoes. Plates of egg. Plates of angels.
This is gonna be fucked up.
Plates of her legs.
Oh yeah, we have a Monica PFP in the chat with just Monica.
Plates of flowers. Plates.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be weird, man.
The garden is
that Minagoge? The tone is certainly set. Oh, come on, show us more.
There's a hunger that feeds and blooms, and I will feed.
It's hard to sell these style of games. It's word to mouth, right? Intrigued. I'll say that. I am intrigued. I am. Hey, shout out to Demi Crow. Thank you so much for the support with the super chat once again. Thank you so much. Honestly, I just want a good game at the moment. I've suddenly left a really hardcore SMT style. Just low-key got burnt out. Oh man, that happens, Demi Crow. That happens. What are you playing right now? What type of game took you off of SMT? I'm curious to hear. Appreciate your support, though. Of course, Twitter has to be quiet. Come on. That has always been the case, my man. Yo, that Serenity Forge game was the idea sounds interesting. Stop, just Monica, stop. I have a physical copy of Doki Doki on Switch. I bought that a while back because I heard about the game, and I knew the style of game that it was. Unfortunately, I was not like surprised playing it. Well, I still was, right? But you know what I mean. I liked it decently. Yo, shout out to Shane with the super chat. Thank you so much for your support, man. I've used every type of tech practically for mobile, PS Romo Play, or Android and iPads and the Portal, and man, Sony really just needs to make a new handheld. Modern 5G will always bottleneck things. Dude, Sean, that would be freaking cool because there is still a lot of games that are not releasing on Nintendo that I would like to play on PlayStation. I know, I'm not a PC gamer. Just please understand. Please. So if Sony had an interesting handheld, I would give it a shot. I tried the Portal. I thought it was kind of ass. I played the query on it to completion. Very cool. It works well for this style of games. But as soon as you try and play something a little faster, it's kind of ass. JRPGs, kind of worse. I played a little bit of Reload on it, but during exploration and stuff, I thought it was kind of average. So yeah, I'm with you for sure, Shane. I really do think that PlayStation needs to do a handheld, for sure. Apparently Xbox was doing one, but they kind of scrapped it, which is probably a good move, you know. The problem is I would like to play my physical collection on a Sony handheld, which I don't think that's going to be possible. That's the problem. Soul Hackers 2 Switch 2 port. You know what, Agent Green? You guys tell me if I talk too much, by the way, but I'm sure you guys are fine since it's kind of eh. Soul Hackers 2 on Switch 2 would definitely shock me at this point. Soul Hackers 2 dropped 3 years ago already. I'd be down, but it would surprise me. That is a PlayStation exclusive. That game. Imagine a Blu-ray player inside a portable console. Yeah, right? I've heard of the IP, but I don't know anything about it. Hey, Ocarina of Time remake, man, oh man, I've heard the rumors. That would be insane. I'm how should I say that? I'm worried a little bit though. That's a game that you don't want to fuck up.
5.6 is available today.
Oh, that was an old Unreal Engine.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Human Creator is now fully integrated into Unreal Engine.
You're seeing me live in real time. Squid Game will be coming to UEFN.
It started with an
well, to be fair, Cena, the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time was not really remake. It was like a remaster, I would say. A port with cool adjustments, but when people are saying remake, they mean like this big, flashy things with modern visuals and stuff.
Find a way.
Oh yeah, the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time was great. It made me buy a 3DS. That's the game that made me buy one.
Unleashed genetic power across continents.
Witcher 4.
Now it is up
yeah,
to
I
us
guess like a ground-up remake, but
to nurture what we have set free,
while keeping it
to find hope within this
as faithful to the original as possible. Which yes, the 3DS kind of did that, but like modern platforms, 4K 60, remade visuals like from the ground up, like FF7 remake style visuals for Zelda. But don't change the story. Don't do what FF7 remake did. for Ocarina of Time with the story and stuff. That you don't do that with the highest rated game of all time. You don't do that. Fun fact, I don't know if you guys are fans of Baldur's Gate 3 and Larian Studios, but I went to my local Best Buy yesterday to secure a copy of Yakuza 0 Director's Cut, which they didn't have.
Hi,
Shouts to them.
I'm Celia from Yacht Club Games.
And there was one
10
person in
years
line
ago,
who
we
was
broke new ground with
a
our
dev
first
at
game,
Larian
Shovel
Studio
Knight.
in front of me in the line. I thought that was interesting.
Today, I'm thrilled to share a world premiere look at our
World
next IP, Mina
premiere.
the Hollower. Mina continues our traditions of refining retro gameplay for a new generation. It's a bone-chilling adventure that it blends intense combat.
Yeah, that's one thing that we could talk
free-roaming
about for a good
exploration,
while,
and
Daniel, what they're
precise
going to do with the golden
As
content in the
Mina, a
remake with
whip-wielding
Mary
follower,
and everything.
You'll burrow through danger and unravel the mysteries of a cursed island. A decade ago, we unearthed a groundbreaking legend. This year, we're bringing
Dude,
our
Agent
next
Green, don't
bona
get me
fide
started,
classic.
man. Not having Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD on Switch is ridiculous. I played Shovel Knight. I thought that was cool. Oh, Silk Song is definitely possible, right? Either today or Sunday, or the June Direct. I think it's time. They're really embracing their style again at Yacht Club. I respect it. It's like Link's
All right.
Awakening?
This is a special one. Our next game comes from a well-known developer that has done... Yeah. Oh, Kyle Bossman, everyone. Final Bossman. All right, well...
Was that intentional?
Let's see what this
Yes,
says.
I guess it was. He's like, Kojima wants to kiss you.
Hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means three things. Number one, you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma. Debatable. B, I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And three, you're going to do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer
sneakers.
so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. A wet one on the lips, comma, Wade.
Oh, yeah, yellow.
Let's take
Persona
a look.
4. Yeah.
Ooh, Red Band trailer. Hell yeah. Handcrafted with cuddles by the Merc
VR
of the
game?
MetaQuest.
Deadpool VR?
Kick back and bask in the
Oh.
glory of gaming's
Okay.
first quintuple A tropical
Oh, I guess
farming
not.
sim experience.
Yes, I
Oh,
agree,
hiding
Agent Green. Yeah, that's the thing.
Escape the turd burger of late-stage capitalism and enter a world of VR magic and wonder. You'll care for exotic pets, the elderly, and this fucking thing with hip-hop Satan. Oh, don't worry, he's a fascist. He deserves this big time. This guy's a total dick. What the hell? Who
Interesting.
designed this shit? I wiped my ass on this first. You're welcome. Who got the lobotomy with fries? All your dreams of being inside me come true in VR. Spider-Man gets Insomniac, and I get this shit? I'm craving Korean barbecue now.
That's
Is that
tough,
weird?
though.
Whoa.
Spider-Man gets Insomniac and I get this shit. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
With Neil Patrick Harris as Deadpool. All right. Last year at Gamescom, we announced Dying Light: The Beast, the culmination of a decade of Techland's experience building survival horror games.
I don't
Crane
do
is back
VR.
as the
I
player
can't.
character
I
in this
get.
title that blends open world and action survival
I
horror.
feel weird very
Let's take a
quickly
look
when
at
it,
the latest
you know,
trailer with some big news.
when it
the
turns
release
around
date.
too much for me. Yeah.
What can you tell me about the Baron?
He's a narcissistic sociopath. He's experimenting on humans like they're lab rats. God only knows what the Baron's planning to do with those monsters.
The original Dying Light came out years ago. That's what's so crazy about this to me. Like, this one's been in development for a very long time.
I don't care how high his walls are or how big his army is. That fucker will pay for
Well, the
what he
thing
did to
is,
me.
Massive Vibe, I felt like when Dying Light came out back in the day, which probably was like 2015 or something. I think it's been a really long time. Or 2017 maybe? 2016. I think it's 2015 or 2016. I was kind of already getting bored with zombie games. Like the COD zombies, you had Dead Island, you had the Resident Evil stuff, which was kind of very, very American zombie stuff with Resident Evil 5 and stuff. I was burned out back then, so. Oh, Dying Light 2 exists? Well, forget what I just said. My bad. Oops. I don't play these games.
There's the big news. Dying Light the Beast is coming on August 22nd, Gamescom week. All right. This next game draws inspiration from classic coming-of-age films to capture the highs and lows of adolescence, the bonds of friendship, and the nostalgia of growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven and Dinosaur, an Annapurna Interactive, and this is your exclusive new look at this game that plays like a love letter to teenage memories.
What are we doing?
Hanging out, getting buzzed.
I've got to get out of this place.
At the end of an era, when everything's about to change, it's time to look back on your greatest hits.
Mom, who is it?
I do have deja vu. I'm getting deja vu vibes from this for sure.
This year, experience a retrospective like no other. Beethoven and Dinosaur invites you to relive the teenage riot, to spend one last night together before school's out forever. And with a soundtrack this good, it's gonna be one hell of a night. And The Cure. I love The Cure. Experience it for yourself.
When we watch these events and showcases, there's always a lot of games like this. But I don't know anyone who plays these styles of games. So I'm like, who is this for?
I trust you have seen it. A beautiful world where harmony reigns. Will you struggle until your last fleeting moment?
Life is Strange at Home.
Your destinies are sealed. There is no escaping them.
That is why
Old people like those games?
Right here and now.
On your guard.
This is gorgeous. Take this. And just getting started. Let's put it into action.
The surge of power. Savor each moment.
Now, get ready. Everyone, are you with me?
I kind of want to like this, but I'm like, I don't know.
No matter what.
At least it looks original. Visually. I don't know about the gameplay, though.
We fight for a future filled with hope.
Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree.
It's all right.
A beautiful game. That was the global announcement of Toa, a new roguelike from Bandai Namco and developer Brownies, a game drawing from classic Japanese art with a whimsical spin on Eastern mysticism.
Yo, shout out
Next,
Jeff
we
D
wanna
for the
introduce
super
you to a
chat. Thank
game
you so
made
much
by
for
a
your support, mate.
first-time solo
I appreciate
developer,
you. No comment?
Bandung
No message?
Indonesia.
If that was an error,
Help
Jeff
with
D,
9 of
you
his
tag
friends,
me
he's
and
built an
ask what you want
intense action beat 'em
to
up with
say.
brutal hand-to-hand
Otherwise,
combat
thank you. I
set in
appreciate the
his
support.
hometown.
Honestly,
This is
thank you so
Acts
much.
of Blood.
Big help. Thank you. Anime Diablo? Yeah, kinda.
No justice, no peace, just names on the wall. The hunt isn't over. Not until I kill them all.
Oh, this reminds me of the PlayStation thing. Saifu? Yeah, Saifu. Saifu with more parkour, I guess. No, I think the graphics looks decent. They look fine. At least it looks original.
Bad dot line.
Amazing what these solo devs can do today. Now it is time for the reveal of the next game from Montreal-based Tribute Games, the makers of TMNT Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you saw a little bit earlier. If you're like me, you've been waiting for more than a decade for this reveal.
I doubt it, Jeff. The vegans, the robots, the demons. Bruh. Oh, it's yeah. Yeah, Scott Pilgrim, okay. A new game? Okay, so we have excitement for this one. Okay.
Scott Pilgrim is back with his fist flying in a brand new brawling adventure in EX. You'll battle through space-time and the streets of my hometown of Toronto with Scott, Ramona, and 5 of their former rivals in this online 4-player co-op adventure with a story written by Scott Pilgrim creator Brian Lee O'Malley. All right, we're going to be right back.
Okay.
But first, we have a very special message from Maggie Robertson, TGA winner in 2021 for her performance in Resident Evil Village.
Oh.
Ah, there you are. Wait long. We've been preparing delightful ways to make you suffer. So enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things. Still thirsty? Worry not, you ungrateful wretch. There's plenty more fun to go around.
Oh, blue
Now
guys.
cease this foolishness
Oh.
and make your decision wisely.
Well, that was your Ace Attorney present. Oh. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Nope, that was just an ad for a sale. You go, oh god damn it, what was that? Sunday for Atlas, y'all. Space game. That was bait. Yeah, that was bait. Capcom knew what they were doing with this one.
Since the dawn of time, humankind has been obsessed with the hard.
Yeah, probably Atlas on Sunday.
Now, a glorious morning has dawned on something that's simply harder. Scum. Big hit alike. Witness this apogee. No fantasy. Big hit alike. Mix up pure alchemy. Lethality. Big hit alike. Big hit alike.
What the hell am I looking at?
Your hard just got harder.
I'm not sure what my grade was, but this just lowered it a little bit. Oh boy, Mind's Eye. Oof. This is a big mess of a game.
What are you doing here?
Come with me.
At first, I thought it was just broken synapses in my head. Keep your lens feed on. I've been seeing things. Like a part of me that's been buried down deep feels like it's just knocking to get out. I'll be seeing you around, Charlie. Maybe this is the real me.
Diaz, you were a good soldier.
Yes, that would be the one. The Rockstar dude. But this game was, there was a preview like a few weeks back, and people gave a lot of crap for the game. Like, it didn't preview great at all, and the devs in their Discord were saying that the people from previews said that their game was bad because they were paid by Rockstar or some crap like that. So it's, yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of IO Interactive. We can't wait for you to discover Mindside when it launches on June the 10th from Build a Rocket Boy.
Okay, I see you all with grades. So yes, we are an hour and 20 minutes in, like 2/3 through it.
Contracted for a very
What's the grade?
assignment in
Let's hear it.
Rock
Out of
City.
10.
This
Are we
week,
still at a 3, 4? Okay, James Bond looks cool.
This week we finally revealed 007 First Light to the world, and your reactions were heartwarming. It's coming in 2026, but we want to make the wait more exciting.
2, 4, 3.
We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
So they had James Bond on the board, but this is about Hitman, World of Assassination. Oh shit, so this doesn't pass still, okay. I thought you guys would give it a passing grade due to...
a financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld. He has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris. Our clients have deemed this unacceptable.
I've invited these people for a reason. I know their
Okay,
weaknesses.
so it still doesn't pass.
Mr. Rengang.
It's a little bit weak for now, I'll give him that.
She likes a drink. Don't know about the newcomer.
I'll
Mr.
say that,
Smith,
I mean-
no. He's the only wild card. Well, this is turning into an interesting evening.
For every decent reveal, we get a lot of crap, that's the thing.
Reaper. Unusual name.
Names are for friends.
Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Le Chiffre?
There you have it. Hitman and 007 are coming together in a very unexpected way.
We know our players waited a long time for 007 First Light. It's just around the corner, coming out next year. However, Hitman is live right now. So
Hey,
I thought,
CJ.
why wait?
Very nice.
And I asked a fellow Danish friend to
You're
join
probably
me here.
better off
As a matter of
leaving,
fact, he is
by
here
metaphor.
with us today.
Honestly.
That's right. Everyone at Summer Game Fest, please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen.
Of course, Geoff has to get a celebrity on board. That is a must.
Good to see you, Mads. Thank you for joining us, and thanks for coming to Summer Game Fest. Mads, you are Cliff, but you're also Agent 47's next target as Le Chiffre, the villain we know from Casino Royale.
Yep, that's it. And you know, this is, I've always had a deep love for this character. It's a role that means a lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoes of Le Chiffre once again, I did not hesitate for 1 second. But this time is a little different. He's more confident. He's dangerous. He's not just a brilliant mind hiding behind a desk. He is visceral, unpredictable, and ruthless.
Nice, Nightclef.
And
Very
let's
nice.
just say this time he doesn't outsource the violence anymore.
So this mission is set in a casino in Paris. We want to make an homage to the
Right, Lulai?
movie Casino
Exactly.
Royale,
Anything.
while keeping
Just give us
surprises for our
something.
players. James Bond and Agent 47 have very different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just about the shot, it's about the bluffing around the table this time?
Yeah, sure, exactly. It's the Chiffre is always like 2 steps ahead of you. He reads you before you read him, so it's a little like bringing a chess player to a poker game.
We built the mission to allow several parts, unexpected
Starting to be a
characters,
little bit long.
appearances, and even custom poker
Oh,
mechanics.
God.
Wow, all right, well, when do we get to play this?
That's the best part. We wanted to surprise you, so the team is updating the game as we speak. Le Chiffre, Elusive Target mission starts today in a few hours. For only 30 days, and if you play it, you will unlock a unique reward in 007 First Light.
Amazing. All right. Well, Hakan Mods, thanks for joining us for Summer
Playable
Game
for
Fest.
30
Appreciate it,
days?
guys.
Thanks for
Thank you
having
so
me.
much.
Interesting.
All right, great to see you. Great stuff. All right, now
Strange,
here's the
actually.
announcement of a new party game coming later this year that will delight
Oh,
LEGO
it's
fans
finally
made with over
time.
1 million
The
LEGO
Persona
bricks,
party game.
300 minifigures,
That's it.
and over 700 trillion
Maybe not.
minifigure combinations.
A Lego thing, I guess.
It's Saturday night somewhere, so make some noise
Ah.
for Lego Party!
Get ready!
For a nail-biting competition.
We're minifigures, Dad. We don't have nails.
Yeah, no Square.
It's an action
No Square
contest
Enix.
to collect the most golden bricks.
But will you be helped by friendly krakens?
Or hindered by
interesting.
evil monsters.
Or lightly toasted by a flying
Yeah, we
lizard
definitely
with
need RPGs. This show wasn't for us. We generally get a few,
What
but
about our
come on.
amazing mini games, Dad? We've got more of them than you can count.
More than 10?
It's actually more like 60.
Sorry, yo. I think Dragon Quest VIII, it's because they ported it to 3DS that they're not doing it again.
With surprises around every corner.
Someone got an evoker.
Anything?
Anything?
Yes, anything.
Okay, but certainly
Is
not
there
a
still hope?
train
Well, at
wreck.
this point, there isn't a lot of reveals that you can drop
Those were literally
in
just
the
on
last
screen.
30 minutes that would change that would make it pass. Actually, you got to have a heavy hitter, an Ace Attorney 7, an Atlas title, Project Century. You need something big for me, you know. Skies of Arcadia, Sega showing up with something cool.
All right, next, a new look at a new team shooter from Dreamhaven and Moonshot
Team
Games.
shooter.
20 players across 5 ships venture into the most treacherous region of space, hoping to get their hands on the artifact. The game is called Wildgate, and the open beta starts next week during Steam Next Fest. And we're also very happy to announce the game will launch on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Let's see what it means to get into some serious space shenanigans.
They can, at this point, I think they're probably going to end with Resident Evil 9.
Danger. Reactor overload.
I don't know what's the problem with Ace Attorney 7. I mean, at this point, the Ace Attorney 6 was like 2016 or 2017. We're overdue. I have to agree. It's definitely been a while since we had
Now their ship is flying.
a Keighley show that was this bad, because he's been doing decently lately, but this has been rough. Hey, thank you, Smart but in the Uneducated. Same thing. If you guys weren't there, I would probably have stopped this by now. So I appreciate y'all. We're struggling through it together, just in case. Ace Attorney 6 was 2016. Yeah, so that's 9 years ago. That's crazy.
I'm proud to reveal to you the next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series and Nobody Saves the World. They're making a full 3D game that can be played alone or with a friend in co-op.
That is a good question, Leader of Cats. That is a very good question. We're welcoming you here, though.
The global reveal of Blighted.
Looking over this decaying world.
The problem here is Capcom has so many IPs that bring in more revenue, but you still need a diverse portfolio, right? And they are still doing the Kuzunogami thingy that got the Switch 2 port. That was original. That didn't do that great. I don't know how. Don't come at me. I don't know. Is Onimusha that big? I don't know if it is that big compared to like an Ace Attorney. It's probably kind of similar-ish, I would say. So honestly, I still think it's gonna happen at some point. It's just, for some reason, they are taking their sweet time with it. I love y'all too, by the way. Thank you. Thank you. That is a very good point, Leader of Cats. When the state of play did something better than you, you're doing something extremely wrong. Yep. No, I'm not gonna get the new Dying Light game. I don't really care for this style of game.
Should you fall, pray the vultures consume you before the blight does.
I agree, Coogan. Judgment 3 would be sick. Please. Judgment and Lost Judgment are some of the best RPG games.
Show and Day of the Devs.
Yep.
All right, next is a first-person survival action horror game from Team Clout. It's a new team of 50 with founders in Canada and Armenia.
Well, get on it, Cheesy Penguin.
Powerhouse label to bring this insane Unreal Engine 5 game to life with unpredictable monsters and visceral dismemberment. Here is your first look.
Whenever people are criticizing Geoff and his shows, they always say that it lacks variety. So he should try and aim for a little more variety. More people would watch the shows. If you try and appeal to as many people as possible, this looks fucked up. Yeah, this is another first-person shooters featuring zombies. Yeah. Nah, this is not Resident Evil, y'all. Nope, 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 nope. Some sort of random... It's Monkfish, I think, was the studio. Ew. Ew. Yeah, Monkfish. I don't know at this point.
All right, Mecha Break is one of
Wendell coming in. Thank you so much, Wendell. If we get P4 Remake Sunday, my weekend will be great. Same, mate. Same.
and 3 million
It would
players
be
total. In this game, you explore a sci-fi
at this point
universe
with
of
everything
violent,
that happened
powerful
ever
mechs,
since the
immersive
website domain
aerial and
went
ground
up
combat.
in April.
As a top wish-listed game, players are clamoring to know
People
just
have
one
expectations
thing.
now. If
When
they don't
is the release
reveal
date?
P4
Well,
Remake at the
here's
Xbox
Mega
Game
Break's
Showcase,
latest trailer
that
with
would
the
be
answer.
surprising. I would be very, very surprised. That means that Atlas would have 2 titles for 2025, which would be Rido on June 19th and then P5X on June 26th. That doesn't make sense to me. They must have something else. P4 Remake makes sense. Let me. I'm going to go and check if they updated the domain. Let me see. P4re.jp. Nope. Last update was still April 21st. What about Persona 6? Persona 6. Persona 6. .jp. Nope. Persona 6.jp was updated on July 1st, 2024. Yeah. We'll see. That's the thing, Cody. That's the thing. It's predictable. So if it doesn't happen, a lot of people will be shocked. Windows Central is corroborating Persona 4 Remake. So we have 3 sources now. We have Windows Central, we have IGN, we have Nate the Hate saying that it's going to be there. With everything that happened, it would definitely be, I think it's a fair prediction to have at this point. So they could just speculate like us, you know. I'm not losing hope at all. I'm still expecting it on Sunday for sure. Yeah, exactly. The website domain in April, the voice actors.
In this next title, small-scale players traverse the oversized world around them, filled with local wildlife and hostile machines. Built by a small 8-person studio, this is Infinitesimals.
Well, that's one thing. Like, other than the rest of the stuff that happened, we don't have an official leak for Persona 4 Remake. We don't. It's all a lot of very good indications, but no official leaks like through Atlas themselves. Like, no leaked trailers or anything.
We must now face a stark reality.
I am keeping my eyes open, though, and it's definitely possible that something happens before Sunday.
Civilization we were expecting to join.
They are protecting their stuff now. They are trying not to leak their own stuff anymore. Just trying to see if I can find something.
Whatever it takes, we find a way.
Yeah, the voice actors things, the voice actor situation is strange, you know.
2026
And the
marks
Atlas
the
intern
30th
needs rest.
anniversary of a legendary video game franchise that I think we all know very well.
Ain't no way.
Please check this out.
Ain't no way. 30th anniversary, 2026? Nope. Nope.
Happy birthday to you.
Okay, that's Resident Evil.
Happy birthday to you.
Whew. My heart stopped for a second. Okay.
Happy birthday to you. And to celebrate early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
マギーさんありがとうございます。カプコン竹内です。皆様のおかげでバイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。ありがとうございます。さてお待たせしているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、もう少しだけあ と瞬きするぐらいの間だけお待ちいただ
Oh,
ければ
so
と
no
思いま
Resident
す。
Evil 9.
それではこれからもバイオハザードシリーズよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
I need a glass of wine too. All right. Thank you, Takeuchi-san, for that very special message. We cannot wait for when the time is right to share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil. Now it is time for the next big update for a beloved franchise.
I'm sorry, Ari fan. I am sorry. Okay, Kenny Omega.
Let's rumble.
That was crazy bait. Yeah, that was intense. 2 times. Nah, but they killed my ass. He was like, we all know this legendary franchise. It's gonna celebrate its 30th anniversary next year. I'm like, pardon? To me, that's not Resident Evil. That's Persona 6. That's Persona, sorry. Oh, Persona 4? Little TV? Nope. Nope.
Flag time, baby.
Ooh.
Get him, y'all.
Yeah. Bruh. Oh. Geoff Keighley. Come on, this is like Fortnite at home. Yeah, we're, you know, I'm trying to see what Twitter has to say. Probably a problem.
Countdown begins.
What's the grade? Out of 10. We're still not passing, aren't we? What's the date on Persona 4 Remake, though? I'm thinking October. Still 3 out of 10? I think we're, yeah, I would have to agree we're pretty much locked in at 3 at this point. Hey, let's do 4, y'all. Let's be, you know, we have a theme going on. It's a yellow, it's a 4. You know, 4 out of 10 average. That's cool. We can do 4 because we're gonna will
Flag, a new
Persona
online
4
action game
Remake
from the new
into
indie studio
existence.
Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of capture the flag set in the 1970s. As you saw, the closed alpha will be starting later this year. Next, we have a beautiful new trailer for a Souls-like action RPG game
Souls-like!
in China by Lenzi.
Yo!
Wuchang Fallen
Who would have
Feathers, which
thought?
is launching on July 24th. Here's a look.
Yeah, probably October, right? Yeah, Resident Evil fans, you guys got it rough today, man. Holy shit. Especially since a lot of people were like saying, you know, it's probably time for RE9, you know? Sheesh.
Fate is all set in stone. You can't change how it ends.
Oh, God. Souls like we're so back. I told y'all before we even started, it's all about first-person shooters, space games, Souls-like, and no gameplay. Those are like the 4 pillars of Keighley shows. And Last of Us, generally.
What will it take to finally awaken you?
And I don't want to be that dude, but Geoff Keighley put Switch 2 on the panel, and there has been 0 Switch 2 logo ever since this started, I think. Devs probably got their dev kits kind of late, I would assume. Oh shit, Wu-Tang! No, it's not that Wu-Tang game! No!
Where is the Wu-Tang Clan?
Find them.
I'm a big Wu-Tang fan. I'm gonna see their last tour next month. Oh, this is pretty darn cool. Really? We're not gonna see anything more? Bruh. Bruh. Wu-Tang game in 2025, but we don't know.
Killer is calling on you to rescue his Wu brothers. Wu-Tang: Rise of the Receiver is a new co-op action RPG
Co-op
with anime
action
style
RPG.
fighting, and it's the debut title from the 53-member Brass Lion Entertainment. Now, here's a new look at Guild Wars 2, which has new
This
updates,
had
including
potential
player
to
housing
save it for
and is
me.
free to play.
I love
This
Wu-Tang.
weekend, to celebrate SGF, you can take
But this-
advantage of double XP all weekend long.
This trailer was in it, you know. I do love Wu-Tang though. Yeah, I'm gonna see their last tour next month.
My calling takes me far from home, where shared
That's gonna be my 3rd time seeing the Wu-Tang Clan live.
My
3rd
greatest
time.
advantage, adaptability. Their greatest weakness.
I have not played Octopath 2. I played the first one and I liked it a lot though. It's a backlog game. I have it. Yeah.
My story.
My story is yours.
I wonder what's gonna end it if it's not Resident Evil. Any guesses? Thank you, Nightclef. Yeah, Fight for New York was pretty cool. Yeah, expectations are definitely on the Xbox Game Showcase. Bro, King, you're not there too often, but when you are, it's because there was a gacha game, you asshole. Oh, that was that thing. I thought that was my cat. I need to take a piss again. Probably gonna wait until he says that they have something to show by a beloved Japanese publisher. What even is this? Oh, a mega sale? Oh, an Epic Game Store ad. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, Switch 2. A Switch 2 ad.
I died. I came back. And I met Johnny Silverhand. Chip. Long story.
Cyberpunk Switch 2 ad. Okay.
Here is another game throwing back to a classic animation style. Enter a surreal world where you're a down-on-his-luck outcast who has to battle his inner demons, literally, in this action roguelike. Here's Into the Unwell.
I'm excited for P5X. I'm reasonably excited though. I've heard a lot of good things. I talked to a couple of people who played the game and people who played the game to completion. I spoke with Faz, and apparently the gacha mechanics are very, very fair and forgiving. It's really not that bad. And the way that they're locking you from progression in the main story is very fair and enjoyable as well. That's the feedback that I received, but I haven't played the game myself. I'll give you my honest opinion when I play it though. Yo, Wendell, once again, shout outs. Thank you so much for the support, Wendell. It's just Smoking a Rose and I excited about Onimusha. I mean, sorry, dude. Sorry. Not my style of game. Ah, see, King is saying it looks great.
Delusional. It won't
Fuck you, King Narukami. This middle finger is sponsored by your holes. P5X's story is apparently like kind of similar to Strikers. They're taking back stolen desires. Seems different, but similar as well. I don't know.
Hey guys, I'm Ian Prue, the co-founder of 1047 Games. When we started Splitgate in our dorm room, we just wanted to make a game we could play with our friends, and 20 million of you played with us. Now, with the help from our amazing community, we've built Splitgate 2.
Splitgate 2.
Why? Because
sometimes
I
wonder
Halo,
if these devs
and
are
I'm
like
tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year. And
from
I
what
wish we
gamers
could
think,
have Titanfall 3.
because we constantly
With
get games
Splitgate
like
2,
this. Like
we
I
asked
look at
ourselves,
this
how would we
and I
take
know
Portals to the
it's
next
gonna
level?
flop.
What if you could
It's
portal to entirely
oversaturated.
different
These
worlds?
style of games,
So we combined the action, movement, and gunplay of arena shooters.
I feel you,
with
Massive
the
Vibe.
scale and intensity of something much bigger. Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now, and it's fucking awesome.
That's it. Interesting.
Look at that water placement. Expertly done. This is the epitome of sport.
Hero shooter.
Advanced jetpack geniuses. The movement is so fluid, so fast, you can't stop it, you can't catch. And he complete the comeback. He's going to
Look at this and tell me this is gonna do well.
Now that's how you portal. They're not done yet.
Would you put money on this game doing well? It's a game like so many other games. This ain't it, bro. Generic music for a generic game. I'm really roasting that game specifically. I'm sorry. It's like me, but trying to make my way through this 2-hour show, and this game is getting it. I'm sorry. Nothing against it specifically. Play free now? I'm good.
Now we are honored to showcase the latest project from the talented minds at RGG Studios.
Oh! Fucking finally! Let's go. Sorry. That's Project Century. Yes! $43. Let me grab another beer for this one. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Investigation scenes? Oh, fuck yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is gonna be very different. Yes, sir.
Mako Daito.
Daito. A Jap then, huh?
Don't I look like one?
Already the English dub? That's 2025, y'all.
So, what are you then?
Sana. 俺が知りてえや。
No name still? Stranger Than Heaven? Is that the name? Yo,
we saw it at TGA last year as Project Century set in 1915, and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new title from RGG Studio. This time it's now 1943, and knowing RGG, I'm sure more surprises are surely on their way. All right, well, we're almost done here, but we do have one final
thing. Yo, the differences in the gameplay style.
Today we've showcased a lot of projects from teams around the world, including many brand new studios, and we're proud of that.
I'm gonna have
but
to
this
rewatch
one
that a
comes
bunch
from
of
a
times.
studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games time and again. When I first got a glimpse at this project last summer, I was
Jeff I would give him a
absolutely
6
blown
if
away
he showed
by the
something fire.
Scale, scope, and
He gets the
ambition
6.
of this developer's vision. And while there are many places, really any place,
I'm
this
hungry
game
for
could have been
more, though.
revealed, we are so deeply
We got the
honored
dub, y'all.
that we get to share it with
We got
the
the dub.
right here at Summer
It's
Game
possibly a 2025 game. It's RGG. It's possible. Although it seems to be completely different than anything else that we've seen before. Whew. Yo, King, where you at?
Grace. Grace. Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Oh, coming.
You don't end with Dead Rising.
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating.
New Remedy
Now, I
game
need
is
a good
definitely
technical
possible.
analyst on this.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene.
David, I did get Detroit
Hotel.
Comes Human as vibes as well.
I know.
RE9?
That's where your
Really?
mom was murdered.
So they baited you twice to give you the what you needed at the end?
Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past.
I think I'm with Massive Ive on the Remedy thing. This screams SMT6. I don't know about that. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. That's RE9. Okay.
I know now that you're the
Yeah.
one I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you...
Pretty sure that's not Inaba.
Everyone's gone.
RP. What's RP? I think that's Resident Evil, guys. Requiem? RE9. Okay, here it is. So you got baited twice, but you have it in the end. Happy for y'all. Hey, so it's official. There was zero Switch 2 logo.
Resident Evil Requiem. And it will be playable to fans this August at Gamescom, where we'll also be hosting Opening Night Live on Tuesday, August 19th.
Raccoon Police
Resident
Department.
Evil Requiem
Okay.
marks a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too, with much more to share soon leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026. Amazing. Thank you, Capcom. That was an amazing announcement. Glad we kept it a surprise. All right, that's going to do it for our live Summer Game Fest show. Let's thank our co-host, Lucy James. Didn't she do a great
Sheesh.
job, everyone?
I'll be honest, they showed Project Century, and that's it for me. So the showing was great, though. I do want to rewatch that trailer. The fact that they're doing like investigation scenes and decision making in that game, that fits perfectly with freaking the RGG gameplay style. I am stoked. I liked what I saw. Kind of wished we saw a little bit more. A little bit more. It kind of left a little bit to the desired again.
Which is coming up next with additional new reveals from incredible
So what's the grade?
studios around the
I'll
world.
I'll give
And take
him a
look
6. I
at
have
some
to.
of
I
the
said I
independent
would.
games we showcased today. Thanks so much, everyone.
Awesome.
The state of play
Thanks to
was
you,
better.
Lucy.
Yeah.
Great job co-hosting. All right, that's going to do it for
6,
Summer Game
4,
Fest. We will see
6,
you at
6.
Gamescom on August 19th. Thanks,
3.
everybody.
Oh well, oh well. 3, 4, 0, 4, 5, 4. Sheesh. So one thing's for sure, it wasn't that great. It's right on time though. I mean, 2 hours to the mark. So are we expecting Persona 4 remake? Yeah, we are. Aren't we? 3, 5, 6, 8. It's cool. I assume like Wendell, I know you probably are thinking that this was pretty good. You know, Onimusha, Capcom did everything but what I wanted to see. Shout out to Capcom though. People are excited, but I wanted to see Ace Attorney 7. Like, you can take everything that you showed today and put it in your ass and give me Ace Attorney 7. But that's me being egoistic, you know. That's me being individualist. Yeah, I'm happy for y'all. I'll just say that. Show was rough overall, that's for sure. That's why the Project Century showing was fire, but that was it. That's the only thing that excited me. So 6 is all that I can give him. I think there's potential for Sunday. Xbox Game Showcase, Persona 4 Remake. Nintendo's good with JRPGs, y'all. That's probably where we're going to see more. So if Nintendo has a Direct in June, which it's rumored to be happening, maybe. Xbox gotta be better. Persona 6 Sunday. What's the thinking about Persona 6? Let me do a poll on the channel. I'll do that right freaking now. Is Persona 6 getting announced? Oh no. What's getting announced on Sunday? I'll do that. You guys go vote in the community page, okay? I'll do that right now. What is Atlas going to announce on Sunday? And then choices are Persona 4 Remake, Persona 4 Remake, and Persona 6. Nothing. Yes, sir. All right, go vote. I think there's gonna be a big number of people that are gonna vote Persona 4. Whoo, damn. Stranger Than Heaven. I'm gonna have to I need to give Resident Evil another shot. I'll be honest, the first person titles, they look kind of fire. They do. Now, Stranger Than Heaven looked really cool. I'll give you that, King, but that doesn't mean I don't care about Persona 4 Remake. I wish we saw more, but what they showed was good, dude. The changes in gameplay that we saw, decision-making, investigation scenes that seem to be very different than what you had in Judgment. Well, obviously, because Judgment is like modern setting and everything. I'm excited. I'm excited. Apparently, according to Nate the Hate, we shouldn't expect anything Persona 6 anytime soon. I expect Persona 6 next year, no matter what anyone says. Persona 6 next year announced is a guaranteed, in my opinion. Persona 30th, if they don't have Persona 6, bruh, I'm done predicting Atlas at this point. I really have to go take a leak again, you guys, but this has been fun. I'm starving as well. I have to go eat, but I appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. So Sunday, we'll be there. Xbox Game Showcase, Persona 4 Remake. If we get any type of news tomorrow, I'll cover it on the channel as well. So please stay tuned for that. Otherwise, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Just ring that notification bell if we get anything else during the weekend. Otherwise, we'll see y'all on Sunday. Thank you so much for watching with me. I appreciate it. You have a good one. Take care. Have a great weekend, y'all. Thank you so much for showing up.